Hello friends and welcome back to a brand new Walking Dead reaction video, season 11, episode 2. So last episode was quite good. I have seen some reactions now from other people because, well, I'm a fan too. So that's the whole reason why I start making reactions is because I enjoy to watch other people's reactions. And I saw that a lot of people really enjoyed the episode. So I was kind of like, I think they enjoyed it more than I did. But then again, we're all allowed to have our own opinions. And it was still a fun episode. The only thing that the thing that I disliked most was Negan not saving Maggie. But I did see some people saying that it was a cool twist because we all thought Negan was going to save Maggie. And when I think about it like that, it makes sense. But it's kind of out of character for Negan because I think he would have saved her. But then again, if it truly was him or her, then he probably wouldn't have saved her because, well, he still cares more about his own life, and I can't blame him. He was a villain for a reason. So, but then again, I'm still Team Negan. I also realized when editing the episode that I was a little bit harsh on Maggie because, well, Negan did murder Glenn in the most brutal way ever in front of her, by the way. So I get why she left. Well, there were only ghosts there for her. I get why she wants Negan dead. Well, fucking Negan traumatized her and killed Glenn. If he only killed Glenn, that would have been enough. But he also traumatized her. But despite all that, I still am Team Negan because Negan is the more enjoyable character to watch. Morally, I'd say you'd have to be Team Maggie. But from my perspective and watching this show, I'm Team Negan. Because then again, in Negan's defense, he did murder Glenn in a fucking horrible way. He didn't know Glenn. All he knew was that Glenn was one of the people that murdered his people. So, he didn't fucking know. But he was enjoying it a little bit too much, murdering him. He enjoyed that a little bit too much. We also have the Commonwealth arc going on at the same time. And even though I don't want to spoil it, just skip to my reaction if you don't want to hear it, because I want to talk a little bit about Commonwealth here. And all I want to say is, without spoiling too much, I hope that the Commonwealth are going to be more villains than in the comic, because they're setting it up like they are, but I think it's all for show, and that later we'll find out that, well, they're not fucking villains. But I think it would have been way more interesting if they were villains, right? And I don't want to see that comic storyline. Also, something very spoilery. Definitely skip to my reaction now if you haven't read the comics and don't want to hear about a potential death in the show. Last warning. Rick is dying in the comics in the Commonwealth arc. And I feel like Negan is going to take his place. I mean, who else? Well, maybe Aaron, because they kind of let him miss an arm and are setting him up to be like leader of Alexandria. And Rick's the leader of Alexandria in the comics, so maybe Aaron. But otherwise I fear for Negan's life, and I don't want Negan to die at the end of the season, because that would mean that Negan could appear in future Walking Dead related things. I definitely want to see Negan and Rick on screen together again, like in the movies that are eventually going to come out. And I think it would be a missed opportunity if they kill Negan off. Alright, too much spoiler talk. Let's just get ahead and watch this episode together, friends. Okay, this is what I want to see. Whatever happened to Maggie. I'm sure she's fine. Yeah, she went underneath. Oh god. She is struggling. This is Struggle Town. I don't know if shooting them is the best thing to do. It is if you could create a wall. Oh god. That looks bad. Is this a Dumpster Glenn 2.0? Because there's no way she would have survived that. Hey dog. She always been in the intro? Okay, Negan, it was a bad choice because now you're stuck with these people who hate your guts. If you would have saved Maggie, then they would have hated your guts a little bit less. So this was a bad move from Negan.
Where's Maggie?
Shut the fuck up.
She was right behind me.
You're such an asshole. Is Negan gonna lead these people? He is a natural leader. Okay, that's also something. Doc? Okay, Doc's okay. Doc's totally fine. I thought Doc was dead. Money? And a hand attached to the money? Oh. People playing God.
Look, I love my brother. I hadn't seen him in a really long time before all of this, and I assumed it doesn't matter. I'll be fine as long as I can speak to that.
So Ezekiel and Eugene left?
That was her from last night. Did you see how she was looking at us? She knows. Fine.
No one knows we tried to leave or believe me. We'd be beholden to the
Ezekiel's gone.
Oh.
It's probably because he told off the big guy. Oh, God, why did he tell off the big guy? We should talk to them. We should talk to them. We should come clean about who we are, where we're really from.
Eugene, for the last time, do not talk to their law enforcement, or if you find yourself in a situation where you have to, you stick to the story.
You got one of our people? What have you done with him?
I demand to know where he's
Ma'am,
been taken.
calm down.
That's not smart.
You want to speak to my supervisor?
That's right. We want to talk to the manager.
Why would they suddenly allow that? Someone lying there? Oh god, it's a homeless walker. Matt?
Come on.
What?
Come here.
Dog, don't run off, you're gonna die. Oh no, a dog's gonna die. And I'm not here for it.
I'm not sure why you're here. You've already been assessed. You think you've been assessing me? No, dear. I've been assessing you. You ask about who we were because someone above you has decided that that's a good baseline position from which to judge who we are. You raked one of my people over the coals due to a $2 bill, which makes me believe your currency is the US dollar. And that you need to strictly control the amount in circulation. You want to understand what we're capable of, and whether we can enhance your community, or if we'd simply be a drain on resources. But the truth of it is, you need to justify your existence too. But you're both people that follow the rules. I was a lawyer. I like rules. They bring order to the chaos, which means you need me.
Okay. Yumiko's stepping up.
Waiting and waiting, and now I have to be really, really bad. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I'll be right back.
No more splitting up.
What are they doing? Maybe Eugene is just being paranoid. But these Commonwealth people, they do act like assholes for no reason at all. Why did Daryl take the dog fucking down here? That's a stupid idea. You should have let the dog stay in, like, Alexandria.
Is that the roof?
Oh god. Probably Maggie.
It's Morse code. It's SOS.
Now you can see that you've made a mistake, Negan. Oh god, why did he not save her? Oh damn.
I slipped. He saw, and he left me to die.
Okay. So what?
You just admitting it? You tried to kill her.
No. She was in trouble and I didn't help. There is a big difference.
That's true.
She was just talking about murdering me. Sooner rather than later. And yet somehow, I'm the big ol' asshole because I didn't risk my nuts for her.
I agree.
I have been a golden goddamn asset for every single one of you.
And a burning hilltop, that helped, huh?
I killed Alpha. Alright, so yeah, I was helpful. Because if I hadn't done that, every person you know, their skull would be on a spike.
Okay, I'm not buying a word of it.
Fuck you.
We can get through the city without him.
What? Who? Who's asking for help?
We got lost in time.
Oh, him?
Hey, this one seems a bit looser. Sasquatch, give me a hand.
We open that, they'll all get in.
It's right there.
I know he is.
To hell with you.
Oh. Fucking Maggie.
Maggie? Maggie! Open the door! Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I made a mistake and I'm sorry, but
What the
I want
fuck?
another chance. Maggie, listen to me. We have time. We can get that door open. Mag!
Look at this, Maggie fans. Megan would have saved him.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Ooh.
Liar.
Governor style? Oh, damn. Oh, that's brutal. What the fuck? God, this is... Ah. I mean, that's better than being eaten alive. Well, I said last episode he was gonna die. Oh, why do I have to see it? Oh no! Oh god! Okay, yeah, just show more. Oh, that's disgusting. Damn! Was not expecting that, but I love it. What the fuck is he doing?
Pardon me, I've been waiting for my friend Yumiko.
No one's in there.
My other friend went to use the ladies' room.
What friend?
What the fuck are they doing? Why are they being like this? I don't understand. Poor Eugene. Negan, you're in a tight spot, you know. You need to get out of here. Oh yeah, that's great.
Why won't you look at him?
All that is the shell of a man who died a coward.
What?
It's a hot take, Father.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid today.
Who's scared? They didn't deserve to die like that.
I actually agree with this dummy.
In the worst way imaginable.
There are worse ways.
Oh.
A lot worse.
Don't be a creepy psychopath. Walk, Maggie.
One day we came across this frail old man just kneeling by a turned over grocery cart.
I thought she was referring to Glenn.
It was full of scavenged clothes. He said were for his sons and daughters, and could we help him haul the cart back home? And he said he'd give us food for our trouble. I knew that he was a liar. But I was starving, so we followed him back to his house. And I held a knife to his throat and reached in his pocket. And I pulled out the chloroform rag he was going to use on me.
Damn.
Stuffed it in his mouth.
You sucked up?
There were these 3 deformed... I wouldn't call them men. They came after me, but I handled them.
Damn.
And
Like
the
he's a
house was
badass.
quiet. At the top of the stairs is this shadow, and it fell down the stairs. It was a walker that used to be a woman. Her arms and her legs had been cut off, stitched up, her eyes gouged out, no tongue, and her belly was round and full. And whatever was inside of there was trying to get out. And I went upstairs and there were 3 more just like her, but their hearts were still beating. So I took care of them. And then I found the food.
Oh god.
Lots of it.
That was fucked up. Their hearts were still beating like, no.
I don't feel anything when I tell you that.
Ooh, well, I did feel a lot.
That is what's out there.
She's right. She's right.
And seeing it, I lost something. And I don't think it's a bad thing that it did. Because it has made things so much clearer. What we have in Alexandria, it's rare. It has to be. Compared to everything that's out there. Because if it isn't...
It means we were lucky. It means that nobody has it figured out. Nobody ever did, and nobody ever will.
I love that. I loved that. I'm gonna have to talk about that. That was amazing. Why does he keep that weapon? That's the worst weapon ever. But he keeps it around. Oh shit. What the fuck happened to him? Oh, this is fucked up. This episode. Oh no, what are you doing, Doc? Okay, what the fuck is Doc doing? Okay, he's alive. He's fine. What happened to him?
Ain't good.
You got bit.
Tell my kids I didn't die a coward.
You did, but then again, you're like not letting him treat you, so. Oh, of course. That always happens, doesn't it? Oh, shit.
Hey, they're coming in from this side!
What? Why? How? Oh. That's a big moment. Oh, damn. I love that. Ah, he's on the other side. Damn. That's cool. That is really cool. Damn. With the music and everything. Oh. Shit. Oh. Damn. That was epic. I'm not gonna lie. That was so cool. It might even be one of the coolest Walker moments ever. I'm not here for the Commonwealth shit. He's creating a weapon too, Gene. What? Why are they making him scared? Because they're doing that on purpose. Why are they being assholes? I don't like them.
What have you done with my traveling companions?
They're being processed.
I want to see them.
He's clearly scared. Why the fuck are you?
You like feeling nervous?
No?
No.
Who does?
Here. Mop up.
And now you're being nice?
I think that
You can't lie for shit.
I...
So don't lie.
Okay.
Okay.
I know you're holding back. I'm gonna give you 2 questions. You're gonna give me 2 answers, truthful ones. You do that, you get to go. Ready? Where is your settlement? And why were you at that train station? Eugene, if you lie,
I don't like him.
I'll know.
You're right. I have been holding something back. In the course of our travels, I found this radio. Night after night, I would speak into the void. Then one night, a voice came back from said void. I got my friends to go to that train yard under the guise of asking whoever showed up for help for us 3, because I knew they wouldn't go otherwise. So yes, I lied. I've been lying this whole time because I'm afraid to lose the 3 friends I have in this world.
Aww.
And I lied to Stephanie about being from a large settlement because I was afraid that maybe she was not who she said she was. That maybe she was a femme fatale.
He is... I love
laying
Eugene.
a trap for a lonely heart. And I am in fact a virgin. Even though I have observed the act far more times than I care to admit.
Oh, Eugene is amazing.
I'm afraid that if Stephanie finds out that I wasn't honest with her either, that she might want to have nothing to do with me anymore. So here I am.
Amazing acting, by the way.
Very relieved to get that off my chest. Because everything else I've said up to this point has been a goddamn truth.
Damn, he's so good. Not selling out his community. Yeah, he was scared to shit. And he still fucking owned up and didn't tell anyone about the community he's from. That's amazing. Oh. Aww. Eugene is one of the best characters in this show.
You have successfully completed initial processing and consideration for asylum and citizenship in these United Townships. Welcome to the Commonwealth.
Okay. That's Stephanie.
Which one of you is Eugene? I'm Stephanie.
This episode was great. Damn! I don't know why, but that makes me emotional for some reason. Damn, I love this group! Negan walking up front because he, of course, in fact, is the leader. Oh! They did patch him out? What? I guess he wasn't dead. What the fuck is this?
This place sure has gone to shit since last time I was here. Let's double back. We can cut through.
Oh god, there they are. They're all wearing masks. Alright, that was episode 2 of season 11 of The Walking Dead. I enjoyed that episode more than the first episode. But I do think that these episodes should have been together. Like released on the same day. Because it is a part 1 and it is a part 2. And they fit together really well. And I think that last episode suffered from the cliffhanger they had with Maggie dying, because we all knew she wasn't gonna die. And in this episode we found out that the reason that happened is to develop Negan's and Maggie's relationship, and not just as a what the fuck moment. So that's why I think the ending of last episode was a little meh. But this episode restores that, so I think they should have released together on the same day. I mean, it's a part 1 and a part 2, and haven't The Walking Dead done that in the past, where they just had 2 episodes in the same day? I think they have. Season 9, right? Did that? But yeah, I really enjoyed it, especially the horror they had in this episode, because damn, the way with the, like, okay, first of all, the setting they were in was amazing. And we got to see a lot more of it in this episode. Well, last episode also showed it, but this episode showed it a lot more. Because they were in the train, and you had all the walkers coming towards them. And it's just such a cool setting. They always do this, where they have like, oh, the big horde comes, and now they're gonna fight walkers, and maybe someone dies. But it's never been as cool as it was in this episode. And that's impressive, because this is the 11th season. And they just did this, just was the best one out of all of them. And I don't know what it was. It was a dark setting. It was creepy. It was dark as in, like, fucked up. because she saw that people were living there and just every detail there was. It was so cool. It was so cool, and I love that. I love that after 10 seasons they still, well, they even made the best one, because you always have like that a horde comes and oh no, a horde, let's kill those walkers, and it's always kind of the same shit. Well, the one on Alexandria was really cool, but this was just different. Everything about it was different, and it was so cool. So that's the first point. Second point, Maggie's story. The story she was telling was amazing, because if you truly listen to it, it was just fucked up. And the reason why it was so fucked up was because it felt real. Because if, I'm saying a lot of because, but if this ever happened, like zombie apocalypse, then those people would exist. If the order is gone and there's only chaos, those people will show their face even more. That's just a fact. That's just the fact. And they never show things like that. Well, they do. I mean, you have the governor and Alpha, but they don't really focus on how fucked up people are. Well, they do, but not really. In the comics, they do it a lot more, because the comic governor is a lot different than the show governor, and I think the comic governor perfectly shows what I mean. But the story Maggie was telling, I didn't need any scenes, because my mind made the scenes for me, and it was fucked up. But it's real. It felt real, because that's how people would react. Those people do exist, even in this world, and it's fucked up. And then, to top it all off, her saying that she didn't feel anything while telling the story makes me love Maggie, because I'm kind of on the fence about Maggie. She laughed, and I'm like, character's kind of boring, because she was always kind of there just for Glenn. Well, her best arc is like that she's the leader of Hilltop, but that never happens, so now, like, Maggie's just kind of there. But I must say that I really liked Maggie, because she's more dark. And I think the reason why she's killing Negan is also because maybe she understands why he did it. But maybe I'm just filling in gaps here and just creating my own headcanon. But I feel like she kind of understands why Negan did it. And maybe she sees a little bit of herself in him. And the other way around. But so cool. Commonwealth, on the other hand, I don't know. They were being total dicks for no reason at all. Especially to Eugene. Eugene owning up is just amazing, because he is so scared, and it shows his character growth, because old Eugene would have definitely bailed them out. He would have said, yes, I am from this large community, they're right here and here and here, please don't kill me. This Eugene owned up to it. So good. I love Eugene, definitely maybe my second favorite character on the show. That's alive, of course. We don't count Rick. Then it may be Eugene or Gabe, one of the two. But I don't know about the Commonwealth. They're not villains, typically not. Mercer is his name, right? I think. He's casted perfectly, the actor who plays him. And I like that Stephanie wasn't casted like she was in the comics, because that always felt kind of weird. And I hope Stephanie gets a bigger role, because in the comics she was there. And I think they did something with trains. I'm now spoiling that, because Eugene was also talking about trains, so maybe I spoiled something. Oh, I need to shut up about the comics, man. Never mind. I loved this episode. I loved how dark it was. I don't know if Maggie truly forgave Negan there, but because there was still tension when he was giving her the gun. He was holding on to it, and then he let go. I also have questions. The people at the end, I'm not even going to talk about them. That's also something I hate about The Walking Dead. They always end with cliffhangers, and I always want to watch the next episode. I think The Walking Dead would be perfect on Netflix, because it would be better if all episodes released at once. And I really have that with The Walking Dead. Other shows I can always wait till the next episode, but I can't with The Walking Dead. I just can't. I just want to watch the rest. That's what I just hate that. Same with Fear. Fear has that too. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I think I'm gonna rate this 9 out of 10. It was really, really good. And now with all of that being said, I'm gonna thank you guys for watching this episode of The Walking Dead with me. Leave a like if you enjoyed my reaction. Subscribe down below if you want to see me react to all the other episodes that are coming out of The Walking Dead. Ring the bell if you don't want to miss any of the videos, and leave a comment with your thoughts on this episode, because I love the comments. A little bit too less comments. English sentences are hard, man. Alright. Thank you guys for watching again, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace out.